I think the important thing is that people understand the retirement planning process and that they understand the factors and the variables that influence whether you will have a comfortable retirement or not. So some of those variables are, how many years you have to retirement, the kind of returns you can earn between now and retirement, how long you think retirement will be. So if you're planning for 20 years, it's a different number than if you're planning for 30 years of retirement. And then, understanding the process, so doing the analysis, sitting down with the advisor, doing the calculation, putting that plan in place, and understanding those variables and how those variables impact on your particular plan. And what we think is the most important thing after that is the annual review process, so that you sit with your advisor and you review, what is the plan that we put in place. It's a year later. Some of those variables have played out. How have they impacted the plan? What do we need? Do we need to change course? Do we need to sit tight? What are the things that we need to do? And I suppose one of the important things is that investors go in with the right mindset. Because too often people look for a product. They look for a solution. And we don't think there are any solutions to the retirement planning conundrum. We think it's a problem that has to be managed. And it's an ongoing management approach that's needed. And to be able to manage it successfully, you then need an advisor with the capacity, understands the mathematics, he understands those variables, he understands and recognizes those kind of behaviors in his client that could perhaps derail the plan. And so it's an ongoing process, and stay engaged with the process and come in there with the right mindset. That, it's possible that you could be on track this year and next year you're not on track. And if you have the right mindset and it's something you expect, well, then you don't start blaming the product provider or the advisor because one of those variables turned against you. So some of the key mistakes we see is, probably the most important is the person's behavior and how they respond to changes in those variables. So because you're dealing with non-linear variables, so you don't get an 11% return every year between now and retirement. You can't average 11%, for example, between now and retirement. But it's in those periods where you're getting way below or when you're getting negative returns. If your behavior is inappropriate or you make the wrong decisions as a result of some kind of short-term focus, then I think that can derail a retirement plan more so than product or asset allocation, things like that.